Hello, Clucker, Clucks. Yeah, dude, totally. All right, so we're playing Crashlands. Last game or last video, I talked about that in my intro, my new intro vid. All right, look at this splendid world right here, man. Look at it. Just look at that, dude. Got it. So this game is an open world survival game. It's really fun. There's 3 different areas: Savannah, Bog, which is the one I'm in right now, and Tundra. The map is incredibly huge, as you can see. I haven't even touched the surface of this area yet. Okay, where did I go? Hello? Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and exit out of that. These are little dudes that live here. This is Grandmammy. How's that floppy weapon coming along? Between that and the floppy trowel, you'll be up. Oh. Well, fuck you too, Grandmammy. So we're here in this world. I've got my pet Frank. He reminds me of Danny DeVito, so I called him Frank. Yeah, so I've got a flashlight and all this cool stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Savannah because that's where all of my stuff is, and I want to show you guys about the basics of this game. So basically, let's do some combat real quick. Okay, so we've got so your pets here. You can get a bunch of these dudes. This is a higher level guy. You could upgrade them to be a higher level as well. Currently Frank is one of, like, I think I have six total. Look at, why is there a little thingy here? That's the most awkward spot for one. And what they'll do is they'll help you fight. So we're gonna go ahead and attack this Zug Dug right here, who shoots little lightning cannon things. The combat in this is pretty interesting. They give you attack indicators, and you kind of have to play around that. You're gonna have to fight a few guys to see how everything goes, and then you kind of adjust. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You kind of adjust your movement. Some require quick reactions. Some you can kind of just hit and tank it. I don't recommend tanking damage. It's not smart. you get killed a lot doing that. As you can see, my little pet guy here, Frank, he goes ahead and attacks. He did 2 of those. He goes ahead and attacks. He does a firebomb little thing, and it'll set them on fire. You can see down here in the action bar, I've got a blowpipe. Well, it may not look like that too, but that's what it is. That adds poison effect on my enemies. So if I go ahead and attack this guy with that, bam, now he's poisoned. Now, I keep misclicking because I'm actually the worst gamer in history. So there are status effects, you know, burn, poison, shock is one of them. I think that just means, I don't know if shock has a chance to stun or if that's completely separate. I've actually never looked into that. You gather materials, you know, your Minecraft man over here, to get, to build some things that you need. Use it to build weapons and whatnot. If we go ahead and go back to our home base, I can, why is all my, like, stuff is hung up on something? No wonder my mouse hasn't been working properly. It's been, like, stuck on the back. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, guys. I just had a moment. All right, so this is your home base. As you can see, I've got 6 pets, including Frank. These are all the times I've died. As you can see, not as much as I would have thought, to be honest with you, but still quite a bit. You can make fertile dirt is what it's called, and you know, plant stuff on there. Go into the build menu. You know, you can use floors. Okay, anything with these thatch floors. All right, those are like the basic floors. You can walk over water with them. You know, make a bridge and whatnot. How do I somehow fucked this up? Yeah. So there's that. Fertile dirt. Okay, make stuff like that. I can plant things. You can build walls. Okay, and it's pretty easy to remove them. The building in this game is super simple. They made it really simple. You don't really need a base like I have Like, it doesn't have to be crazy. I've got this little gnome dude I found. Yeah, you can get different pets. All the pets, when you feed them, that is not what I meant to do. They give you special things. You have to obviously put in something to get something back. It's essentially just crafting, but using your pet. You can milk this guy. You can upgrade them. All of mine are upgraded to the 2nd tier already. So there's a lot of options there, and mind you, these are all dudes just from the first area. So, you know, you've got a lot of options to work with clearly later on in the game. Yeah, you can craft. There's all these crafting stations you can get. There's different things. You can get different quality items. These are both 2 legendary recipes I found that I want you to know were a massive pain in the buttuckus to acquire the goods for, but they are legendaries. They are oranges, and that makes them the best that I could get for that tier level. So it was worth it. I'm still wearing them. And you can see they kind of have a visual effect on you as well. You can see the blade of the butterfly axe on my back. You can see the bone helm I'm wearing. So as far as crafting goes, each individual item you can craft. As you can see, it says it's white. It's a white quality. Now, when you craft something, it'll randomize the quality that you get. So I could get a blue, I could get a purple, or I could get a white or a green. You know, but you will, the random quality will never give you a legendary though. Okay, those you have to find in the world through bosses, through chests, etc. So that's how you get those. These are 2 trophies. This game has a lot of like aesthetic stuff you can get for your little base. I have just like a basic bed because I haven't really had to use it. There's no, one of the things that I think kind of this game fails on is there's no punishment for staying out forever and ever and ever. But at the same time, the way the game plays, it's not too big of a deal. Stronger monsters will come out at night, so they made a balance with that, I think. These 2 golden statues are 2 bosses I've defeated. Yeah, pretty ugly, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. And there's a lot of nifty stuff in this game like that, so you can get your pets. I'm gonna go ahead and take Frank out again because I need his assistance. There's a lot of little things you can do. You can go fishing, which is basically just collecting rocks that have stuff in them. If you've ever played what is that game with it has geodes in it, whatever it is, you can get they're basically like those, as far as I could tell. And yeah, so you get as many rocks as you can. I'm just going to do a quick one real quick as soon as I can, and you can time it correctly like I just did and get more, but you don't have to. So there's stuff like that. There's crafting, like I said, you know, the resources, you hit the thing to get the thing. You know what I mean? It's Minecraft in that way. Combat, I've covered combat. We've covered crafting, we've covered the pet system. Well, okay, let's go more in depth to the pet system. So you see how I have all these guys, right? The game will teach you a lot of this, but I figured I'd give a little overview. So to get these guys, you have to get an egg from the respective monster that you defeat. So it's not like I can just go into my tannery and be like, all right, or skinnery, whatever. Like, all right, let's just make an egg. Where do I even have it? I don't even have it. Okay, well, whatever. So, oh, here it is. Let me just make a Wampa incubator. No, I need to get the egg, and to get the egg, I have to defeat the Wampit. All right, and that would be this guy right here. That's a Wampit. Victor is what I've named him. Okay, and yeah, that's. I feel like that's a pretty simple way to put it. The game's really fun. I recommend it. It's been on Steam for a couple years now, but I feel like it didn't get the recognition it deserves. So I figured, you know what? I had a lot of fun making. What am I saying? Hello, Mom? Playing this game. So I figured, you know what, dude? Let's make a video to showcase some basic stuff about this game, get people more aware of it. It's really fun, guys. I'm telling you, you have to try this out. It's goofy combat. You play as a space delivery girl. Okay, it took me 6 hours of game time to realize I was actually a chick, but that's not a big deal because, you know, girls are girls and everybody loves them, so it's all good. And then you've got your sidekick, Juice Box, who's a little robo juice box. It's there's a lot of funny dialogue in the game between all the characters. I did not mean to blow him up, but I'm gonna go ahead and step on these little dudes because they're kind of annoying me, oddly enough. Oh, here's something I could talk about. I almost forgot. That would have been terrible. So, as you can see, this is your items. All right, it tells you your stats over here on the right. As you can see, there's a lot you can, there's a lot to have. Turbo is speed, is like movement speed. And this is like a percentage chance to get that. Berserk is faster attack speed. And I think you hit just slightly harder. Your damage per hit, obviously, attacks per sec, damage per second. Vampire is a chance to regain health on hit. I think that's not just the chance you have of doing it, but also the amount you get back. So 18% chance plus 18% is of the damage you dealt is the damage you're going to get back as health. You know, you can set people on fire, you can freeze them, which basically slows them down, poison them, shock them, which is little lightning bolts come from the sky. It's pretty cool. And then you could amplify each of these things specifically using fire, electric, and ice power. Okay, you have crit chance, mine's 15%, which is, I think it's pretty good. You have regen toughness, which I think is your general resistance to physical damage, not elemental like poison, fire, or electric. Movement speed, health regen. There's all these kinds of things, and a lot of this is, 99% of this is affected by your weapons. As you can see, I've got this cool legendary axe right here, the butterfly. And I want you to know that the stats aren't specific, so aren't unique. So let me put it this way. Let's say I make an axe in my crafting station. Let's say I get 2 purple axes, right? The first purple axe is going to have different stats than the second purple axe. Okay, so it'll randomize it. So and you can salvage. I can't salvage this because I got it from fishing, but you can salvage items if they're not. If let's say you get a few whites, but you're looking for like a blue or at least a blue. Okay, you get a few whites, maybe a green. You can salvage those items. I wonder if I have any in here right now. I can throw out. No, not really. But you can salvage some of your equipment to get back some of the items you used to create it in the first place, and that can go towards trying to get another, trying for another chance to get a blue or whatever. Okay. You have your different slots. You've got head, chest, arms, and legs. These level 3 gloves, by the way, I've had them forever because they've been more useful. Obviously not health wise, but everything else on them has been more useful than any of the other hand items I've had. So that's interesting. You can get trinkets, which permanently increase. They have 4 special slots for them. They permanently increase some stats for you. As long as you're wearing them, of course. Like this is HP regen, this is crit chance, and then they have a combo thing. Increased by 4 if using a sword. Increased chance by 10% against stun enemies, and that's a 10% chance to poison them. So you've got all these cool little things that go hand in hand. You got little items you can use. There's health potions, stony health potions, which is used making this little thingy, or turning this thing into this thing. You got all these little bombs. You can blow stuff up. There's ones that are used specifically to blow up resource nodes, so you can get resources. If we look at the map here, like I said, map's huge. There's 3 areas of insane amounts of stuff, so go ahead and check those out. Savannah, Tundra, and the Bog. These are in order, by the way. You start at Savannah, go to Bog, then go to Tundra. You go fishing. You have fishing that you can, get some interesting stuff from. That's where I got that cool purple, I think it was a hammer that I used for quite a long time. 577 unique recipes that you can make, so that's pretty amazing. You've got your quest log here. This is in the C menu. You also have data on how to you know, it tells you information on different things. There's enemies, what are, you know, attack style, defenses, symbiosis, you know, what do they do for damage, what hurts them, etc., etc. There was one more thing I wanted to point out. I was in here when I was talking about this stuff, recipes, consumables. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but that's okay. Map is huge. I mean, look at this. There's a lot of game hours to be had in this game. It's really fun. I recommend it. There's a lot of unique monsters. There's a ton of crafting to do, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's into games like this. Oh, I remember now. You can use WASD. As you can see, my mouse is not moving, and I'm currently walking around. You can use left click to move. Or you could even use, I don't think it's attached to my computer right now, a controller to play. So whatever your preferred control preference is, you may utilize that in this game. Anyways, guys, I am a little over time right now, but I think I got everything out that I wanted to get out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys check this game out. The developer, I believe, is Butterscotch Shenanigans. I have a terrible time with S words because I'm stupid. All right. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check the game out. Hit that follow button. Oh, not Twitch, doofus. Sorry, I have like weird things in my throat. Keep burping. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if you like the video. Okay, hit subscribe if you want to get notified for future videos. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out here with me and take a look at this game with me. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm not sure if it's Memorial Day today or not. I have my sense of time is terrible, but have a good Memorial Day, whenever it is. I love you. Bye.